to our people.
Right. Give away out.
Dude, if you can't take it, give it away.
Yep, definitely. Here's our little giveaway wheel right here. We'll be spinning this baby here in a little bit. Pretty excited about that.
What are we giving away? Do you have that there?
Yeah, also we're going to be giving away a Ledger Nano S if you are part of our private Telegram group. But if you're just a subscriber and love viewing our content, you'll be able to receive 3 months free of that private Telegram chat.
How do you join our private Telegram?
You can join that actually by coming over. You can find it on our website right over here, which we actually just finished this last week. We're super excited about that. You can check that out. That's down in the description below. But to join the private Telegram group, all you need to do is go over here to our patreon.com/C3Crypto. And we have one membership level right now. This will get you into our private chat, which will allow you to receive trade calls, as well as other information on how to gain more tokens, as well as how to stake. So you can find that right here, as well as on in our description down below.
And we appreciate all of that support. Anyone that's supporting the channel, whether it's through comments, through subscribing, or through supporting our Patreon, we appreciate that. And we wouldn't be here without our small 270 subscribers. I mean, they're the fuel to the fire. They're what's driving us to wake up and put videos out. And as we're growing, I hope that I want to speak to our viewers to talk to us. Let us know, what do you guys want to see? What kind of content do you guys appreciate the most? We're here to build this for you guys. And so the more engaged you get, the more that we can cater this experience to be more enjoyable for you. So that's, I know I'm speaking for myself, but I'm pretty sure I can speak for my fellow too. That's the most rewarding part of this, is actually being able to help people and being able to share the knowledge, to share what's helped us and help other people fast track their way into this space.
Definitely. That's what C3 is all about. That's our foundation of our building this community.
That's why C3 isn't a collective. We're not a group. We're not a company. We're a family. We don't have clients or customers. We have family and friends.
One big giant family, as we always say.
Yeah.
Treat everyone like family.
That's right.
Gotta love it. Who do we have in the chat? How many people we got in there?
The chat's blowing up.
Yeah, it's blowing up. Hey, if you guys are watching right now, hit the like button. Let's try to get this thing pumped up.
Let us know that you're watching. Drop a comment. Give us a thumbs up. Kind of let us know that you're engaged. We're gonna kind of stall out until we get a handful of people going. But if you're watching right now, please reach out. Give us something. Let us know that you love it or hate it.
Like.
Hate it or love it.
Right.
You know, it's like the game, man. Hate it or love it. The underdog's on top.
Check this out, Al. Have you looked at the dollar index lately? You should do some TA on that thing. It actually looks like it's moving up. It looks like people are flowing into the dollar right now.
Yeah, I mean that's
pretty interesting.
That's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how this one plays out for them. I don't know if that would be my recommendation. The savings options and the inflation against it makes the dollar seem like a very intimidating asset to be investing in or using as a hedge in today's economy. But it is fascinating. Last time I TA'd it, we were at 89. So we haven't really moved that much from what I saw. But what was really intimidating when I was playing around on the dollar was the long-term.
You want me to share your screen, Al?
Yeah, I'm getting it ready for you real quick.
Okay, cool. All right, right on.
I'm putting up. So here, actually, I'll walk the people through. I'll get it ready on in front so people can kind of see what we're doing. Let me go
My
ahead
chat
and
group
pick
is
which.
filling up, so let's see.
There we go.
Yeah, there's limited space in this chat room, guys. So.
Get in now. We're capping it. We're capping our chat communication at 100K. So you might want to squeeze in now.
Right.
We're running out
There's
of
only
space.
a little bit of room left, guys.
3 or 4 spots tops.
Definitely. All right, Al. Giving you the spotlight here.
Let's go. All right, guys.
Right.
So if we're paying attention and we're checking this out, what we're looking at is we're looking at the US dollar indices. If you're confused on what that is, we got a video we put out a couple days ago, probably about a week ago by now, talking about what exactly the dollar currency index is and how it's and what it represents. And what this is in the simplified terms is you can imagine this is the purchasing power of your dollar. And 100 out of 100 means that your $1 can buy you $1 worth of assets or investments. When you go above 100, that means that your dollar has more purchasing power. When you go below 100, that means your dollar has less purchasing power. So right now, being that we're standing at 90, as you can see right here, that means that we are 9/10 of the purchasing power that the dollar should have in a healthy formation. As you can see up here, right before the crash in March, the dollar was at a healthy 99.9 out of 100. We crashed in March, which I would credit the COVID crash or the COVID pandemic. And that was the beginning of this fallout. So you can imagine right here in March, we realized that we were running into issues. And when we realized that, we decided we have to bail out the economy. So we turned on the printers and we started running them full throttle. That is great for the economy and for the position that we were in. We needed a bailout. So the feds did what they knew best to do, and that is to bail people out and print money. Unfortunately, there are consequences to everything. And the consequence to printing more money is you get something that looks like this. And when you're trading, that's not the sign of an asset that's about to go up in value. So it kind of looks awfully similar to this, which we were familiar of January 2017 up until January, February of 18. That whole year, we went from 104 down to about 88 in purchasing power. So we dropped about close to 18% of purchasing power in a year. Looks like we're on a similar trajectory. And so when you look at that, that's what raises the first concern. Now, if you were to look at the dollar in a short-term time frame and use the indicators that we love and live by, market Cipher, you would feel pretty good about it. I mean, the 1 day, we look for market Cipher DBSI indicators to be larger on the bottom and smaller on the top. So a 15 under a -5 is actually a really bullish indicator for us to see. So if you were to look at the dollar in a zoomed in manner, you'd start to feel pretty good about it. You can see we're about to build up our VWAP down here, about to build up and increase in purchasing power and increase in strength. So even the 2 days, the 3 days, I mean, it looks really healthy for the dollar. You can go all the way up to the week and it looks fairly healthy for the dollar. The problem is when you actually zoom back and you go to the month, and that's when things get a little bit concerning. So we're a third of the way through the month. You can see right here, we have 19 days left for this month candle to close. And a third of the way through, we have some pretty bearish indicators printing. And if you come over here, our RSI and money flow look like they are very dissatisfied and have no intentions of turning around in the next month. So if I were to try to predict the health of the US dollar or the economy and just going off of our indicators and technical analysis, I would say it doesn't look promising. This is not a good look for the US dollar, to say the least. So that's kind of one of the biggest reasons why we're here with C3, to help you hedge against some of the uncertainties and to be able to make sure that you're not going to suffer the consequences of things that are out of your control, that actually you could benefit from them if you anticipate them appropriately. And so that's what, what's going to happen is going to happen. This is going to be inevitable. But what we want to teach people and to help you with is that you don't have to endure the catastrophic bloodshed that may or may not come when this economic bubble pops. You can actually profit through that. And there's ways to profit and to make money during a collapse. And if we are going into some form of economic collapse, trading and investing in assets is still one of the only ways to hedge against that and to make money when everybody's losing it. And so we want to make sure that everybody has the right tools and the skills to be able to do that for themselves when this time comes, if this time comes. I mean, and this is all purely speculative and a subjective opinion on my part. This is just what the charts are telling me. And what we see as our possibilities to make this work out in our benefit. And so now that we've found a couple of avenues for this to work out in our benefit, we want to share them with you guys. And that's really the heart and soul of this channel, is how can we help you guys not be victim of an economic collapse if that were to come. And our passionate beliefs is crypto assets and blockchain technology is one area in which you can mitigate the damage of any kind of unforeseen or unpredictable economic consequences. So long story short, the dollar in the short-term aspect looks great. For the next week, looks healthy. And the long term, I'm not buying it. But that's all I got for you guys right now, Jake. I'll stop share and pass that bad boy on.
Yeah, so I think right now, just to get this going, let's go ahead and get this giveaway going. We're live on Instagram right now. We appreciate everybody that's been following us on Instagram. You guys are really, really rad. We just got our profile up and rocking, as well as following us over here on Twitter. Let me share my screen real quick and check this out. So right here on Twitter, you can find us. We got our YouTube channel. So anyways, we appreciate you guys following us over there. And for the giveaway, we did this cool little wheel of names. Oh, looks like Al's back. All right, he's back. Cool. All right, so about to do the giveaway, Al. So I was just going over, these are all the names right here in the right that we came up with. These are people that have commented. They're following us on Instagram. There are people that have their profile visible on YouTube. So anybody that's interacted on our social media and has their profile visible, as well as anybody on Instagram, we added you to this list. So
I'd like
without further, what's that, Al?
I'd like to make a quick note. Besides you two, those are all my favorite people. Everyone on that list, those are my favorite people.
Right on. Hell yeah, they are.
Those
C3
are all
fan.
of my people. Gotta love them. All right, my bad for the interruption. Having too much fun with you guys.
All right, here we go. And the wheel is off. Here we go, live. Who is our winner? Looks like Kimron.
Yay!
All right.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Kimron. If
Kimron.
you are watching right now, please send a comment down below and we'll reach out to you and you will receive your 3 months in the private Telegram group. So awesome. We're super excited. It looks like we're going to hit one of these names and it just moved right over. So anyway, that was really fun. And I'm going to send it over to Sifu. He's got some really cool news about NFTs. We've been doing a lot of research on those and trying to figure out how to get C3 into the market with those. So without ado, Sifu, you're live.
All right, what's up, C3 fam? We're all one big family. We got some cool random news here, and congratulations to our winner. Hopefully you reach out and we can make that happen. But before we get into NFTs, let's just talk about some of the background news with the institutional adoption. There's a lot of cool stuff happening. There's a lot of mainstream media wants to steer you away from the market's bleeding, yada, yada, yada. However, if you look at some of the behind the scenes, Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway just invested $500 million into their own digital-friendly bank. They're clearly making moves to have big investment opportunities in the cryptocurrency just for their clients. As we have seen, or you have seen, El Salvador is basically going to run their whole economy on cryptocurrency. And even cooler, they did a demonstration where they basically drilled in a little pipeline into a volcano they have and showed the steam energy production they can use. So for the whole clean energy use, they're going to nail that. Texas banks are starting to allow cryptocurrency investments to their clients. These are all huge moves, huge moves. I mean, out in Florida, a huge Surfside mansion sold for over $22 million in all cryptocurrency. So despite everything going on, there's a lot with cryptocurrency happening. So in any case, let's just jump into the NFT talk here. I'm a huge fan of NFTs. I believe it's a great way for any artist, anyone trying to promote themselves to get into the digital world. And what are NFTs? What are non-fungible tokens? Basically, that just means it's an original copy of what that is. And what that does is it authenticates that copy and it gives you a built-in commission. And that happens upon every resale. So, you can auction, you can sell. It's just a great way to, like I said, promote yourself. Or if you're a great artist, writer, cooking recipes, just putting things together well in a digital format, you can create an NFT. And having said that, I got a great friend of mine who's an artist. You guys can follow. He goes by Sean Keith on IG. I think my buddy here is going to throw up a screenshot of that. And you can see a bunch of NFTs on the screen already. Let me kind of, not sure what's going on here. There we go. So you can see the art is very diverse. I mean, you have elaborate pieces to just things people are putting together. I mean, this is a poster of what looks like a living room someone created with digital art. Maybe it's real. Either way, that's how simple it is, all the way down to people recreating Batman over here. It's open. There's no limit. It's option are just forever, infinite. In any case, so back to my buddy Sean. Go ahead and follow him on IG. He's releasing his first NFT. It's really cool. He's got a whole stream of artists behind him, and I think that's things we should all be looking out for. Do we got a shot we can show of his IG link?
Yeah, definitely. All right, so let's come over here to C3. We follow Sean Keith. He's a really, really great artist. So let's check him out over here. So Sean Keith right here. So he's got this super cool Stormtrooper piece of art. I'm not sure. I don't think it's an NFT.
No, that's just advertisement, but that's kind of what's to come. If you scroll down, the helmet right under that, I believe, may be closer to what we'll see. If you go and check him out, check out his bio and everything, you'll get the whole backdrop on that. Just want to give a shout out to my buddy Sean and everyone putting out NFTs in the art world. Much love from the C3 fam. Good luck with all of that. We support you. If we can help you in any way, we're right here.
Right on. Thanks, Chris. All right. Yeah. Look at this. We got the 1 hour on the Coin 360. It's pretty red. So Hey Al, why don't you give us some technicals on the whole market? Kind of curious what's going on right now.
All right. Well, actually, Jake, while you got that screen up, I might as well share this with our viewers really quick. So my favorite thing about Coin 360 that you're looking at right now is when we look at Coin 360, I don't know if any of our viewers use Coin 360, but they might notice that our screen looks different than theirs. And the reason our screen looks different is because when we like to look at Coin 360, we like to look at the volume going into the project more than the actual total market cap. And so on Coin 360, Jake, if you wouldn't mind showing them real quick where you can switch from volume to mark.
Oh,
No,
right over
yeah.
here. Yeah.
And so
Market
you
cap
switch from
and
market
volume.
cap to volume, and so market cap just shows the actual total value of the project in a whole. The volume shows the 24-hour volume going into the project. So when we're just kind of keep taking a peek at the market for our people, that's what we want them to those are the skill set that we want to show them and teach them. And that's something that to me I feel is extremely valuable and underspoken. So I would like to encourage that. But yeah, let me jump into the market with you guys and we'll take a look at what kind of health we're looking at.
All right.
So,
Yeah, so let's get you shared. All right. All right, Al. Looks like you're in your StreamYard.
oh, hoping to share. I think we're sharing the wrong thing. My apologies, people. I'm not quite teched up into this. I'm still getting better at sharing the right
You
screen.
know when you're good.
Okay.
So
Okay.
let's pick
There we go.
another winner here. Let's pick another winner for fun.
Is this going to be our constellation winner, or are we just going to decide we got more fun things to give away?
Yeah, we just got one more to give away. We might as well. Let's give her a spin. Especially if we don't hear from Kim Run. This will be our runner up here. Paul
Paul
Payne.
Payne. I
All
like the
right. I
name,
hope he's
Paul.
related to Max. This is
Right?
exciting. This is awesome. Cool. Right on, Paul Payne. If you're out there, let us know you're a winner. You've just received 3 months free in our private Telegram group. So, all right, Al, let me give you the stage here. I'm kind of curious what's going on with the market, the weekend, and
All right,
everything else
guys.
crypto.
So over here, I have what I'm looking at, my Bitcoin chart, and then I have the total market cap, and then what's called total two, which is the total market cap minus Bitcoin. And I hate to be redundant, but I know we got new viewers tuning in all the time. So just a quick little understanding of what total market cap versus total two market cap is. Total market cap is all market cap of crypto. So this is Bitcoin, Ethereum, all the altcoins, everything from Cardano to Shibu. So you know, if it's in the crypto space, it's quantified and compared in this total market cap. And then what's fun is I like to pull up total two because it compares what everything besides Bitcoin is. And if you're familiar with the space, you notice things will normally move in opposite directions. So if Bitcoin's thriving, sometimes alts will struggle. If alts are thriving, sometimes Bitcoin will struggle. So it's fun to see the charts with Bitcoin or the Godfather removed every now and then. So quick debriefing, that's where we're at. You come over here and you look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin is starting to look pretty healthy. So I've fibbed out the chart from about July of 2020. So about a 1 year fib on us. And you can see that we're hanging out in our 65 to 38 range right here. So we're kind of hanging out in the green area. I would like to see, this is really my concerns, is we're stuck in this 42 to 27, 28 range. And there's no direction when we're here. There's no indication, there's no no way to really predict where we're going. We need to go ahead and test out one of these lines. So what we need to do is at some point, we need to either come up here and test out 42 and find support, or we need to come down here and go test out 27 and find support. So either way, we're going to want to find one of these lines, and that's what we really haven't done. And so there's not much direction or certainty in the market, and until we're capable of testing and utilizing as support or resistance one of these yellow lines, there's really not much certainty in this market. And so we're at this stagnant standstill. So that's just what Bitcoin's telling us. And so if you're only invested in Bitcoin and you're looking for the vitals of Bitcoin, you're going to be looking specifically for about 42,000 and 28,000. And depending on how Bitcoin responds at those levels should be your indicator for the health of the market and for the future of that asset. So moving on, we can move over to Total One, which is all of crypto. Total One, I just did a quick little fib on it for the month. So we started May and we're coming into June. And so we're kind of in that same fib retracement area, not enough direction to confidently predict one way or another. But what it is showing us and what is clear is that there's not there's not a large amount of health. There's not stability that's evident yet. There's a lot of uncertainty, a lot of concerns. I mean, you can look at the 1-day charts on the total, and using our market Cipher indicators. Let me pull up our Cipher B. We have Cipher DBSI up here. These indicators are bearish indicators. That's a sell dot. That's a red little diamond in there.
Hey,
That's
Al, can you zoom in? Can you zoom in for us, brother? Can you exit your
absolutely.
taskbar so we can see exactly what you're doing? You're giving us great information. I love it over here.
Absolutely. You're worried about our people.
Yeah, I'm worried about the people not being able to see, man.
No, absolutely. I'm trying to get better at this cool little magnifying glass. So let me just zoom us in so we can really get in there and see what's going on.
There we go. Cool.
So right here, you can see we have a 13 over a -3. And remember, if you're good in math, fractions, you want a negative fraction to be bullish. So when you have a 13 over a -3, that's a bearish indicator. If that 13 was down here, like if you look at yesterday, we had a 13 under a -3. And would you look at that? The price went up, or the total market cap went up, and it went up about 8%. So now that we have the inverse indicator being shown to us, you kind of assume that we might have around an 8 to 10% drop in the total market cap of the total crypto market. So this is with Bitcoin included. So my feelings on Bitcoin short term, within like the next few days, are kind of still iffy. But when we start looking at some of the longer time frames, I have a lot more confidence, and I feel a whole lot better about Bitcoin than I do the dollar. But still, we have red flags that show up when you start looking further out. And you can see right here on the month candles, like we said earlier, 19 days left to close that candle. We are heading in a direction opposite of where we would like to go. And a 15 to a 16 is showing an increase in bearish strength. So when you have the numbers increasing in one direction or decreasing in one direction, those will kind of show you an increase or decrease in strength for the bears or the bulls. So for example, right here, we went from a 0 to a 2. That's a bullish increase. That's an increase in strength for the bulls. So when you go from a 15 to a 16 on the top, that is the inverse, which is a bearish indicator and a slight concern, and something that needs to be paid attention to, something that we're monitoring regularly. The other thing is when you pull up more indicators, you can see that Cipher B is looking like it's getting ready to make a down wave on us. So we go up, and then we normally kind of have to go test back down. And when we make these kind of moves, price normally suffers. It doesn't really increase. So let's take a peek over. Oh my goodness, what have I done to this chart? Let's take a look at total 2. So this is going to be our kind of market vitals with Bitcoin excluded. So we want to know, what's the health of the market look like besides Bitcoin, right? So this is our favorite way to look at that. And as you could assume, we're still kind of stuck in a similar little fib spot. So, and to me, it's about 3/4 of a trillion to about 1 trillion is our little fib stuck spot. And I'd like to see us break out in one direction or another before we had any confident projections on, or at least anticipation of where this market's going. There's just uncertainty on almost every chart that I can find in this time frame right now. You look short term, it's hit or miss. You look long term, it looks concerning. So all I can stress for people is to be smart, stay C3. You want to stay cool, you want to stay calm, you want to stay collected, and you also want to remind yourself that this is not a market that you're late to. It's not something that you're missing out on. This is something that you're right on time, and you need to make sure that you're not trying to rush into anything out of FOMO or out of concern that it's going to be too late or it's going to take off parabolically. You want to make sure that you're making intelligent decisions when you're considering what assets you want to be involved in. And so all I can stress from the charts that I'm seeing is to approach with caution and to make sure that you're not rushing any decisions. I don't think that we're at a point where things need to be rushed or there's a necessity to hurry into something. I think that there's still a little bit more time for the direction of the market to be decided and to be figured out. And so right now, I think, and courtesy of Bill Noble from Token Metrics, one of my favorite TA specialists. But remember that doing nothing is doing something, and sometimes the market encourages that you do nothing. And so don't look for something to do when the market's telling you to do nothing.
Right. 80% of trading is just sitting back and watching the market. Just because you're not in a live trade doesn't mean that you're not trading. That's totally part of it.
And sometimes not trading is the best trade you can make and the most money you'll make.
Definitely. Money not lost is money gained in this market.
Yeah. And if you can't help yourself, you like to invest or play with your money, the dollar cost average in, find where it works, and don't break your bank. Just don't do anything unadvised.
Right. Definitely.
Yeah. I mean, and when you look at CoinGecko, and you look at all the projects, and you just
can you zoom in a little bit, Al? Control plus.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So
brother.
when you go to CoinGecko, you go to the market cap, you can see like all the blue chips right there. You can see that health is really not something prevalent in the market right now. I mean, when you see a little bit of green every couple good scrolls, that's not the market that you want to be getting into right now. You want to see confirmation that we've reached a bottom. You want to look for a turnaround. And right now, I mean, on 7 days, we only have 3 projects in the top 100 that have positive returns.
Wow.
So I think that in itself should be the testament. That speaks for itself.
So Chiliz, I saw you had Chiliz up there. So Chiliz is a token we've been talking about in our public Telegram group. I guess they're putting out some pretty cool stuff from Argentina for their football team, or if you're from the U.S. soccer. But anyway, they're putting out NFTs and things of that nature. So Chili's is actually a pretty decent project with a lot of potential. It actually has real use case as well.
I believe they're fully affiliated with the UFC as well as a few other sporting outfits that they plan on using that as payments for like any like pay-per-view sporting event. I believe they're anticipating or at least hoping to use Chili's as the. So yeah, I'm with you. There's a lot of exciting things coming out on Chili's, and it's definitely a project to keep an eye on.
Yeah, big time. Right on, Al. So
cool.
What you
well,
got?
I'm gonna jump out. That's it for me.
All right, cool. Right on, fam. Well, this has been really great. This has been a fun little live stream. Again, if you've won, if you see your name down there in the giveaway winners, Kim Ron or Mr. Paul Payne, please leave a comment, like below. We'll try to reach out to you as well. But again, guys, we really appreciate you. You're helping us build this channel every single day. Al, you got anything for the fam?
I got nothing but love for all of you guys, for you, Jake, for you, Sifu, and for our family. This is just nothing but love. It's a joy, a privilege. I feel blessed to be a part of this, and I'm just so excited for the future. I'm excited to grow with our people. We got big things.
Big things, yeah. And a special shout out to the private Telegram group. You guys are helping support this channel, keeping this thing going, so we can bring you content every single day. So with that being said, guys, always remember, stay cool, calm, collected. C3 out.